when Trey comes in to our department, usually he has some specific scene or something that he wants to parody.
You talking to me? I don't see anybody else around here, so you must be talking to me.
He'll just pull whatever chunk of whatever movie he likes and put it in.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Please, mister, let me out! Put the lotion in the f***ing basket!
I spy with my little eye something that begins with the letter P.
What the heck starts with the letter P?
The pirate ghost!
We came up with this funny idea of like, let's make Korn visit South Park just like the Harlem Globetrotters used to visit Scooby-Doo.
Great rehearsal, gang. That was really groovy. Let's practice one more time before the show starts.
We did have this one character who we based on Thelma, and that was Fieldy.
What?
Fieldy wanted to be the tough guy out of all our designs. He said, make sure I look, you know, pimp tough. So we decided to make him look like Thelma.
Oh no, I lost my glasses.
He was like, why do I have to be Thelma?
You have to be the little short one with glasses. Come on, look at you.
My glasses gotta be around here somewhere.
Who is Eric Cartman's father? Is it Chief Running Water? Or is it Chef?
South Park always thrived on ripping into everyone else, but when it turned the tables on its own fans, things got ugly.
Matt and Trey, being the anarchists in some way that they are, they wanted to do a cliffhanger.
The answer is coming on an all-new South Park in just 4 weeks.
What? Son of a bitch!
The day that the show was supposed to come back again, we're like, look, it's April 1st. We're like, oh, dude, we should do a big April Fool's joke.
You've waited 4 long weeks to find out who the father of Eric Cartman is. Now, finally, the shocking truth about Cartman's lineage will not be seen tonight.
We thought the fans would love it. If anybody could appreciate that kind of joke, it would have been a South Park fan, and we couldn't have been more wrong.
We just figured it would be a really funny, place to put a Terrence and Phillip show that was based on the Sally Field show, Not Without My Daughter.
Based on a true story. We thought people would just love it. It was such a surprise. It was our first lesson in, like, the audience doesn't like the joke played on them.
Just kidding.
The network was inundated with calls of people cursing us out.
Say, did anybody see that Terrence and Phillip special last month? Wasn't that just the funniest thing?
I don't think Matt and Trey really knew like how popular the show was until, the fans of the show got really pissed off.
Damn it, that isn't funny.
The backlash forced the network to make an emergency broadcast decision, cutting short the suspense.
Once we saw the reaction, it was like, whoa, we better pay this thing off and pay it off in a hurry.
Hurry, hurry!
We decided to kind of appease the fans and move up the episode that tells everyone who Cartman's father was. We pounded that animation out just to get it on the air to make everybody forgive us.
The father is Mrs. Cartman.
What?
Yes, it's true.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Who is Cartman's father? It turned out to be Cartman's mother.
Man, this is weak. Dude, you're a big badass and your mom's a hermaphrodite.
That was the highest rated episode that the series ever hit. It hit an 8.2 rating, which I believe remains the highest rated series episode in basic cable history.
If she's my dad, then who's my mom?
Who is Eric Cartman's mother? Is it Mrs. Crabtree, Sheila Bravlovsky, the mayor?
Ah, forget it!
Can you tell me why you kids marched out of school today?
War?
Right, what about the war?
It's gay?
For South Park's 100th episode, Matt and Trey teamed up with a man who already knew a thing or two about controversy.
My son was such a great fan of the show, and I became a fan through him.
He just called us and came down to the studio one day. And all of a sudden we're sitting there doing voices, and Norman Lear, the god of everything funny on TV, is like sitting there in our studio.
We thought it would be a great thing for Norman Lear to be a part of the 100th episode.
Here we are then, the current residents of Master Thomas Jefferson. Super neato!
Norman Lear is really into the Declaration of Independence. He actually owns a copy. And so it seemed natural to do something with the Declaration of Independence.
Only the official messenger boy is allowed to talk to Mr. Jefferson. Oh, okay. I guess I understand. I don't wanna wait for our love to be earned.
Cartman goes back in time and bumps into Jefferson.
Wow, the Declaration of Independence Day.
It just so happened that that was right when the Iraq War broke out. So it immediately just got woven into a whole story about the war.
The Founding Fathers would have supported the war. The Founding Fathers would have protested like us. Support! Protest! Country! Rock and roll!
I think he was more of a guiding hand for Matt and Trey on how to handle a sensitive subject like patriotism in a time of war.
100 episodes and countless bleeps later, South Park continues to push buttons, pull ratings, and expand the vocabulary of social satire.
Here's a chat room. Men who like young boys. That's perfect. Hi, everybody. I am a young boy seeking an older male for good times. I am 8 years old and would like... Wow, look at all these guys that want to be my friends.
They're the only guys who didn't play the game. They're the only guys who didn't listen to people who knew better.
We don't have a formula for South Park, and that's why after 6 years it's still totally fresh to us.
My children, you should know something. I'm packing.
It's intelligent. It's intelligent social commentary.
Drugs are bad because if you do drugs, you're a hippie, and hippies suck.
As long as we can keep finding topics and things that people are afraid to talk about and afraid to deal with, we can keep doing the show forever.
Shut your mouth and make babies.
I think that they still only have one guiding principle, and that's, is it funny?
Go ahead, it won't bad.
Have some episodes been uncomfortable for people? Absolutely. Can they change the channel? Absolutely.
I like it. Woo-hoo.
We get 15 half hours of television every year to say whatever we want.
You know, we believe in equality for everybody and tolerance and all that gay stuff, but dude, you.
No one tells us what to do, and it's just a big bullhorn for us to yell at America.
How would you like to suck my balls? Holy dude. I love you guys.
You wanna get high? I'm super, thanks for asking.
I hate this town.
I'm gay.
Timmy. Whoa, big guy. You will respect my authority.
Hello there, children.
I'm out. I don't help me out over now. Wow, what a trip to go to you. Ow! Oh my God! This killed Penny! What did you say? That's up.